Hi guys, my name is Santana, coach here at Desert Devil CrossFit. Today I'm going to be talking about 10 points of what I believe makes a good CrossFit class. So I have them divided up into 3 different categories. I have coaching, organization, and environment. So first we're going to start off with coaching. First things first, I have warm up. So as a coach, we need to get our class in, warm them up, specifically for the types of movements that we're going to be hitting that day. Are we going to be hitting upper body? Or do we need to get their cardio going a little bit more? Just get that blood flowing, making sure everything is hitting on all cylinders for our athletes, making sure they feel good before we actually start our strength or our Metcon for the day. Next, we have our brief. We need to be able to explain to our athletes, what are we doing for the day? Are we hitting a strength piece? Are we hitting an EMOM? Are we doing both? What are the points of performance that we're looking for that workout? Next, we have proper mechanics. I think that this is very important. We need to make sure that there's no huge discrepancies between our athletes, that everyone is moving well to avoid injury, to just make sure that they're moving nice and smoothly so that not only are they getting a good workout, but they're able to come back more often, preventing their own injuries. Next, we have scaling. So every athlete is different. One scaling option for one athlete is going to be completely different for another athlete, and this is huge. This also falls into stimulus. If we're not scaling properly for an athlete, they may not be hitting the intended time stimulus, their intended RPE. So this is super important so that they're getting the most out of their CrossFit class. Next, we have organization. Equipment. What type of equipment do we need to tell our athletes that they need? This is important. This kind of helps with the flow of the class. Next, we have time management. This one is huge. I feel like this is very realistic and something that all of us coaches can work on. We have many athletes that come in on their lunch break. They have 1 hour to get in what they need to get in, and so we need to make sure that the flow of our class from the warm-up to the brief to scaling goes nice and smoothly so that they can get their workout in and then go back to work, enjoy the rest of their day. So hitting that 1 hour mark is really important. Lastly, we have cool down or mobility. To me, this is really, really important, and I feel like this kind of often falls through the cracks. As an athlete, I think that this is important because if I'm injured, I'm not going to be able to do as much CrossFit as I'd like to, or maybe at the intensity that I would like to. And in order to keep on coming back, we need to make sure that we're nice and limber, we're moving properly, that everything is good, and we get that through our mobility. And then lastly, we have an environment. We want to have fun, right? We want to make it lighthearted. We want our athletes to come back. We want to have the music loud. We want people encouraging and cheering each other on. And I think that encouragement is huge, especially for a newcomer, right? When someone is new to CrossFit, it can be very daunting. There's a lot of lingo, a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that are new to the athlete. So having an encouraging environment is going to allow the athlete to keep coming back. So these are my 3 different categories and my 10 different points of what I believe makes a good CrossFit class.